Everyone got to my video. So today I want to get some quick things out of the way. I know this movie is going to be really late, and you're like, well, I'm missing a week of WTF moments. We are not. I'm going to do 2 today and 2 tomorrow. So tomorrow's might be a little late because I got some stuff to do today too. Yes, my nails came off. This one's barely. I'm getting them redone. They messed up on it. I'll put it that way. But anyways, today is Father's Day. I am going to do a short, so it might be a little bit extra today. I'm doing between 2 movies. One's actually an hour long. This one. So, yeah. So happy Father's Day to all of you. I wanted to do a Flag Day thing, and I did want to do Friday 13, but it was just I've been slammed this week. So we're gonna get on with it. But before we do, I've done this before this episode, actually, when I first did Elena&The WTF Moments. I remember that series, and, it was the one that started all of this. It started everything, and I'm very happy to be revisiting this one. But this one is not Elena, this is Sofia. So this episode is going to be called, I forgot the title. I'm sorry. I will try to keep more consistency remembering numbers. But this is Sofia First, The Secret Library, hour-long premiere. Elena and the Secret of Avalor. So, this intro is going to be a twist, but roll the intro. I was a girl in the village doing alright. I became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world's waiting for me. Elena, Elena. Elena of Avalor. I have not done the Elena theme song in so long, but this is both of them. It's a crossover. So, being this is long, it'll be a long day. Let's go with it. So, anyways, this episode starts off with, so it starts out different on Disney Plus. I don't know how Waco Fun is going to show it. I have not seen it on Waco Fun. I have to look for it before I post this. But I'll tell you how I remember it starting. I remember it starting out with Elena and Naomi walking up to a cliff where she used to and said, there's some doing said, to see the best view of the kingdom. And she goes, you're right, Elena, it was worth the hike. Even if there was no path. That's what we're used to about up here in 41 years. So, right, so you're trapped in that amulet. So she said, that's kind of what I want to talk to you about, why I brought you up here. So she opened a box and said, what's this? This one belonged to Shuriki. And so one puts you in that amulet. Yeah, well, it's time I told you the whole story, how I lost everything and everyone. The truth is, I would still be stuck in that amulet. It was for a brave young princess named Sofia. This is where, the one I saw on Disney Plus, I'm not sure if you watched the Elena series, it's different, or this one. It comes up with, Sofia, having a daydream of what happened years ago where Shuriki appeared. Y'all remember it. If you don't, I'm going to explain it. Where she struck down Elena's parents and went after Elena. And Sofia said, that feels like I had a dream, but I was wide awake. And James, it's called daydreaming. I do it all the time. He doesn't pay attention in school. Man, if James isn't, why can't someone else be heir to the throne like Sofia? Man, if Amber becomes heir to the throne, I'm going to lose it. I know she's getting better, but still, I can't get past her. My mom loves Amber. You all know that. I don't. I mean, she's not my favorite character by no means. I can't say she is. So, anyways, she says, children, as I was saying, I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Class dismissed. So she's like, oh, I used to remind. And says, oh, I can't wait to see where Daddy say your trip. Come on, Sophia. Hey, yeah, I better get home, and I better get to the secret library. So, Ron and Miranda are trying to figure out where to go. And then, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to figure out what to say. Miranda says, what about Corinthia? And so I was hoping to go some Prairie Blend before. The Kim could use a new train partner challenge that I gave you all on Battle of the Dragon. What other episode was Corinthia mentioned in? Is this one? You can put whatever you want of Elena. You can say however you want to mention it. I don't know if you're making it up or not. But the episode is called, what I'm looking for the answer, what I'm going to call it is Sofia First. You have to say a number because I don't know it. If you want to, that's fine. I call it Sophia First, A Secret Library. That's not the title, but it's what I would call it because of the way that this movie steps. So Sophia First, A Secret Library, Elena and the Secret of Avalor. And yes, I will call for everywhere else Secret Library too. Every episode includes it. Next one I'm doing today with Sir Jackson and Sir Oliver. Ooh, we need a root for Oliver. No, you don't. You're rooting for Sir Jackson. I'm going to explain why when I do it. I know, you're going to think, man, Jory's crazy. I'm not crazy. You're going to see why in the end. Is Sir Oliver actually another... Yeah, he is another episode. It's not Leaf Song Festival. We've already done it. I remember. He's in another one. I'll mention it when he comes back. Anyways, my God, if somebody mentions what it is in the comments, I'm going to lose it. But anyway, I'll remember it. Maybe if I remember it later, I'll let y'all know. But anyways, they, Sophia gets to the library because they didn't figure it out yet. If you haven't figured out where you're going, why not just throw a dart and wherever it lands, you go there? Might be a bad idea if you do that. I mean, what if it lands on North Pole or something? Anyway, so Sophia goes to the secret library and says, the Lost Prince of Avalor, like the Amulet of Avalor. This man comes down and goes, exactly like the Amulet of Avalor. She goes, yeah, don't be so alarmed, Princess. I know I'm not the first talking book you've seen here. He said, usually they tell me stories. They don't just talk to me. Or they just tell me stories. They don't talk to me. So, well, that's because this book was made by a powerful wizard. He said, who? Me. Alcazar. Or the Royal Wizard of Avalor. Or I was until I turned myself into this talking book. I said, why you that? It's a long story which I'm not telling you, so get comfy. Across the vast ocean, in the enchanted kingdom of Avalor, lived a young princess named Elena. On her 15th birthday, quinceañera, equivalent to sweet 16, depending on where you live. Kind of, I guess. I did one. Moving on from that, because I don't feel comfortable talking about if that's okay. Anyways, so she gave her a necklace. The Amulet of Avalor, but it was pink at this point in time. Okay, apparently it's not the Amulet of Avalor, because the Amulet of Avalor was purple. So, she gave her a powerful amulet. It's not the Amulet of Avalor. I mean, purple and pink have color in common. They're my favorite colors, but the amulet's purple, not pink. So it's an amulet that's similar to the Amulet of Avalor. It's not the amulet. So anyways, so one fateful day, I don't know why I didn't say she's 16 now. But anyway, said that one fateful day, an evil, power-hungry sorceress named Shuriki from the Northern Islands invaded Avalor and struck down the king and queen. And said, this is like what I saw in my daydream. And said, exactly that was Elena's way of calling you, so I could tell you the whole story. Said that Elena tried to, to fight Shuriki so her family would be saved. And I can't tell what you did, Alcazar. Anyway, said that, before Shuriki could strike Elena down, the amulet saved her by pulling her inside it. And that's how Princess wound up inside your amulet. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, when Elena has the amulet, the original color of the Amulet of Avalor is pink. When Elena was pulled inside the amulet, it changed from pink to purple. The reason why the Amulet of Avalor changes color is unknown. But when a certain person goes in the amulet, it changes color. As when Vor was stuck in the amulet for every world, it changed to green. And Sophia defeated her, it went to white. Reasons for the amulet color changes are unknown. If you want to know more, you have to look at the Amulet Avalor book, which is in this book of paragraph section 3894168. That is 100% bull what I just said. Okay, the amulet changing, yes. Reason why is unknown. I don't have a script. I am making this up. There is no book on the amulet. The paragraph. Cedric has one that doesn't even have this information. It's like his massive spell book that for some reason is always open on the amulet. So, if that's not in his book, there's no book of it. I'm making this up. I don't know why he changes color. That is just weird. So anyways, moving on. that he's saying that says, so to free Elena you have to go into my home in Avalor and summon my jewel. I say, what? Go to my home in Avalor and summon my jewel. But Queen Shuriki still rules over Avalor and as powerful and evil as ever. So you probably want to keep your distance. Why is Alcazar putting the pressure on this 8-year-old little girl? Oh my God. I know that she has done some pretty great things, but this is, at the end of the first song, you're going to see why I'm agreeing with 100%. So he says, Atlantis and made princess before you. She got powers and curses, but you're the only one she chose, Sophia. Her story is in your hands now. And she looks at the key that Tilly gave her behind the walls to the secret library and is like, I'm going to do it. So, they did use a dart. Like I said, Roland said, I don't care where the dart landed, James. We are not going to the North Pole. King Roland doesn't like Santa Claus. Confirmed. No, that's not confirmed. I didn't even know Santa Claus was even alive during this time period. I think I checked it last year, like 4,000 or 1,000 or... I don't know if he'd be alive in the 1500. I don't know when the movie Santa Claus came out. I don't know what year that's set in. I think it would be before this, but I could be wrong. Plus, they want a new train partner. They're not going to the North Pole. Why would Santa Claus, maybe the ruler of the North Pole, why would he make a deal with Enchantia? What did they want? Toys? They got massive toys. I've seen them have them, so I don't know what deal they can make. So anyways, Sophia says, I know where we should go. We should go to Avalor. Now, if someone walked in my house, like we're trying to say, we should go to Avalor, I'd be like, why would you say Avalor? I mean, I want to go to Avalor. It is a real thing in Spain. I want to go. But even, Amber goes, but that's so far away. Avalor is a city in Spain. Enchantia is based off England. That is not that far away. That might be the distance from here to Missouri. I don't know. It's probably not. Okay. I don't exactly know. I don't live in Europe, so I don't know. I mean, if you want to know, hey, Joy, where do you live? We got this thing. And we got this star, too. And we also have, what else do we... Oh, we got this. Look. Home of a soldier. My dad was a soldier in the United States Marine Corps. What else do we... Oh. Look at this. God bless America. I also have a map I'm going to paint. I love 4th of July. I said yesterday's Friday. If you have not guessed the country yet, it's America. Please tell me you guessed that, because that'll embarrass me if not. So, like I said, I don't know... exactly Europe, but I think you have to cut through France to get to Spain. France and Spain used to be under the same rule of brothers, so I don't know. Spain and Mexico's territory, Spain and France's territory, which is now Louisiana and several other states, plus Mexico had part of it too. That was kind of together. So yeah, I think the kingdoms would be together too. I know that France owned most of Canada. I don't know. I know for sure they own most of it. I'm going on from that. My uncle used to live in Quebec, and he says he knows French. I've never heard him speak any French, and last time I told him how you do in French, he didn't answer me back. I don't know why. Moving on from that. So anyways, they say, it's so far away, so we need to visit a kingdom we can trade with. So I just read all about it, and Avalor, a perfect place for all of us. Yeah, you heard an audiobook about more like, but okay. She's not lying. She's typically not lying. You said you want to go somewhere new. Well, I have just a new kingdom for you. And the globe starts singing, a special place that we all came for. Stops and points out. So let me tell you about Avalor. It's where everyone goes to trade. We can shop into Grand Arcade. It's got plenty of sights to see. Ancient ruins of mystery. So they all agree. And, James Avalor sounds like fun. And, it runs what adventure can be. He said, good for a king. And as long as we can go shopping, we'll take the Royal Galleon across the oceans as I set sail. I'm hoping that I don't fail to find a princess I've never met and end my biggest story yet. And fear from my amulet. I agree, this is Sophia's biggest story yet. It's not the biggest of all. I know too, there are a lot bigger than this. But so far, this is her biggest story yet. Everyone's bigger than the last. But I don't think the next one I'm doing today, The Tale of the Rebel Knight, is not going to stand up to this. And, you know, Sophia's there and she's looking out and goes, as the trade winds begin to blow, there's so much that I still don't know. To free this princess all on my own is such a leap, a journey deep into the great unknown. I'm actually planning to go with karaoke tonight at Night Ending. If y'all want to see me there, going Sports World first and then Night Ending. I might sing, you know, "We the People" by Kid Rock, in order to form a more perfect union, establish this Constitution. No, wait, yeah, so it says, in order to form a more perfect union, do or day establish this Constitution for United States of America. I love America. Nothing wrong with Mexico. I do love Mexico too, but America is still my country. I love Mexico as much as I love America. Maybe America a little bit more, being this my country. Actually, there was a movie I saw called A Day Without Mexicans. I recommend seeing that movie. And there's another movie really good I just saw called Plane. Pretty good too. I'd recommend seeing both of those. So, I have not done We the People on shorts. I will do that on 4th of July. And of course, the Liberty Kids theme song. Y'all know I'm going to do that. And I will try to keep my best consistency with this. I promise I will try. I'm catching up, so I'm going to try my best to bring fun, exciting content to all of you. No matter what, I'm going to do my best here. I'm only human, y'all. A disabled human for that matter, but I'm still going to try to bring fun, exciting content to y'all. So anyways, you know, they're ding about ringing. Sophia says, "And wake up, where are we?" How dense is her memory? They're in Avalor. Where did you think you were going? And why did they take a boat to... Well... what could I'm just gonna use this book, okay? So if England's here, France and Spain... Yeah, taking a boat could be accurate, because Avalor's on the water and England is an island, kind of, they say. So yeah. I guess that's accurate. Okay, that's accurate. Moving on. That's okay. I would drive my car or fly, but they don't have that option. So yeah, I guess a boat is the best option this time period. So sorry for criticizing y'all. Y'all royal family a chance here. Forgive me. Keep going. I never said that. So anyways, you know, Sophia's got a different dress. Thank God. Like she never changes it. You know, now that I mentioned that, there's a movie, a Scooby-Doo. I've never done that series. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I might if I run out of series to do. It's like a Valentine's special, and someone made robotic members of the gang, and they arrested them, and they were in jail with this jumpsuits, and they actually said, "I don't think I can stand wearing the same thing every day." And I'm like, you don't already do that? I mean, it's like every character in the show is the same thing. Do these people have like an unlimited amount of dresses or clothes they wear? I mean, Sophia, we see, has got a massive closet with 20 other colors of dress. I mean, look, am I wearing purple, pink, yellow, or blue today? Answer that. This is not pink. Okay. The shoes are blue. My glasses are pink. Yeah, I got some yellow. But do I have blue on? Let's see. No, I know blue on. Okay. I don't have blue on. Is my ponytail blue? No, it's not. Okay. Most of my stuff... Okay, some of it's my favorite color. But I don't wear my favorite color every day. The glasses I'm stuck with. I'm getting a new prescription for them. Ursa. So anyways, you know, I'm not gonna lose my temper, thank goodness. Roland said, you say our nose of our rival, the Queen Shuriki? Ouch! They said lunch an hour ago. Sophia said, why'd you do that? Well, it's the custom, Sophia, for a king, royal family to, meet the new ruler when me and new kingdom, Sophia. We have to meet her? Amber, yes, this is exciting. No, that's not so exciting. And, Shuriki's there with her wand on her face. And, oh, no. Stefan's in this one. But I haven't done that in so long. Oh, it feels good to have a Stefan back, doesn't it? It doesn't. So he goes, Queen Shuriki, oh, don't sneak up on me like that, Stefan. Can't you see I put my best face for visitors? Oh, should I get back when you're finished? I am finished. Of course you are, my queen. Come, it's time to King Roland of Enchantia. So, Shuriki said, I have spent the past 41 years making this the most orderly and quietest king in the world. Everyone does what they're told. No ruliness. This is under a dictatorship, not a kingdom anymore, or a queendom. And says, no ruliness, and then she hears a nail drop and goes, no irritating jingle of bells or music. Just simple peace and quiet. I would begin to heck out there and run. Anybody who lives in Avalor, get the heck out and run. Hopefully Shuriki doesn't catch you. Some people escape North Korea by going north to China. Run to Paraiso. Go to Via Strait and get help. And don't come back. I would run and not come back if it was my choice. I don't think you're not allowed to leave Avalor, because it is one of the biggest port trains in the world, as we learned in the first Elena after this one. So I guess you can leave at any time. If you can't, you could jump on any ship at any time. So then it says, it says, don't make a peep, your grace. Except for the cheers my adoring subjects. Oh, no, she says, and the cheering crowds will be cheering time. Right, Esteban. We sent the royal guard ahead to offer encouragement. Excellent. You know what's dark in some countries? They do send the military. It's not encouragement. It's forcing people to cheer. And no one likes Sophia and Amber beginning because they think they're on Shuriki's side. They're friends of her. Shuriki has friends confirmed. And if you say that's not confirmed, I'll show you there it is. So anyways, they go there and Amber said they really like me. And then Shuriki really like her more inside. Keep your Disney, Amber. Yes, your beloved queen is here. Cheer like you mean it. Yeah, with the royal guard offering encouragement. So then, he goes, it says, oh, it says, King Roland, welcome. So, oh, you honor us with such it's such an honor. So, oh, you honor us with such a warm reception. So that is the Avalor way, King Roland. What do you know about the Avalor way, Shuriki? And this kid's playing flute, and Sophie goes, oh, but playing music, and Shuriki goes like, and then says, well, let's go palace. Esteban, the flute. What do you mean the flute? Hey, it's the scar in he? Oh my god. The kid's alive and not injured. Please don't think that, but he just yanks it out of his hand, makes the kid cry. So Esteban, the guard following orders, Shuriki's makes kids cry. So it's after you, princess. No. This ain't going. Give him his flute back, or I'll murder the queen. Okay. We know I just say with 20 cards, but still, dang. So Sophia holds the amulet and sees the flashback, and Shuriki goes, with this smile, she's like, it's a sweet but nervous smile. Watch it, please. I'm going to try. I'm trying to wake up, but I'm sure you can find it. Please go back and watch. If you got Disney Plus, go back and watch it. Actually, tell me how you are watch it. Do you use Netflix, Amazon? I'm not saying mention your apps. Just what do you watch this on? Because I'm sure y'all watch it. I do Disney Plus. Sometimes I make it fun if I'm not in a position to watch anything on Disney Plus. So currently today I'll be using Disney Plus, and I will use it for the whole time here. If I have to film this on the road, I could do it, but if I have to, I'll watch on Wake Fun. But if not, I will be using Disney Plus. If I go to Mexico, I might be using Wake Fun, though. It does work. That's how I was watching. That's how I was thinking this. That's how I was watching in Mexico when I did. Have I done it in Mexico? Yeah, I've done a few in Mexico. I forgot. But anyways, jeez, can't forget. I can't remember it. So, she goes there and they're eating, and the jackals from the misty jungle highway, we fan our wings and fly to lie all Avalor, they're my jackals. They're singing, and, I'm always saying how to remember majestic symbols of Avalor, and Shuriki says they used to be. Now they're just a nuisance. And so why is that? Because we sing. And, they were taking the food and she goes, that's it. Enough is enough. And this... Ooh, she's out for the wire pockets. Let's go back and just face our meals like it. Yes. This is my compliments to Chef and the outdoors, because that is a great idea. So we're saying how it tastes better. They steal from Shuriki. So Sophia tried to get them help, and I'd say, we do not help friends of Shuriki. So she's explaining, why she's there. And they sing a song for her. Way back in the old days, before time of Shuriki, you could always hear music in the streets say, oh no, now is it quiet and the bells are not ringing, but if you listen too close, you could hear a heart singing. I love that. So they summon Zuzo, the Chanul of Alcazar, the spirit animal, with help from Mateo, Alcazar's grandson, after the mom does not want to help Sophia, but Mateo does. And says, this is the first time I've tried this incantation. So it may not work for the first 8 or 9 times, maybe 10. He goes, appear to us, spirit animal of Alcazar. Illuminara Alcazar. Well, he breaks the drumstick. So I have no drumstick. Illuminara Alcazar. YOL. Ding. I would be nervous too. Is oh my Zuzo, my Chanu. He's like, you don't have to call me anything. So you're the Princess Carefree Elena. You need the wand to put Elena in there. Oh my god. This is going from bad to worse. He said, Queen Shuriki's one, but she keeps her in her pocket. Oh great, you know exactly where to find it. So anyways, Sophie's like, I thought you said summon you. Exactly, so I can tell you how to get out. That's what spirits guys do. They guard you. They guide you. And here's some wisdom. Oh, just because you're the one doesn't mean you're the only one. That's not supposed to make any sense right now. You get there. Okay, good. But somebody else understand this. So Mateo said, something about thirst Chanul. And then, one turned Sophia around and said, hey, you must be a great dancer. That's how Shuriki's wild dance with her. It says, oh, that won't work. She don't like dancing, she don't like music. She don't like magic but her own. Shuriki is just a poof. Pass it on. That's why she's scared. So he said that, she don't like dancing, she don't like it, but my mom told me this Summerosa, though. Ooh, I'd love to learn that. It sounds fun. So, she gets back there and, she's talking about all the stuff they have, and she said, forget Trainway and Chancellor, we should invade it. So, Sophia's there and said, you're out here for long. So the Jacqueline sang me a song, and Shuriki, yes, they can't seem to stop doing that. She doesn't look like she's that mean right now. Honestly, looks like a nice, respectable queen. They're just having a discussion. So, well, Armando's putting on a show for our little darlings if you'd like to join them. I guess play later about the thing, because he goes, when the farmer followed her into the jungle, she turned into a jaguar. That's a big part later. So, anyways, she says, I was hoping you'd learn one of the famous Avalor dance. I heard so much about the Sombrosa. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know a dance. It's the most famous dance in Avalor. And everyone goes, I can teach you. No, you are. I want to know more tea, your grace. And so why? Is there some kind of law against dancing? And everyone says, Sophia, no one passed a law against dancing. It's like passing a law against fun. That's Shuriki for you. Passes laws against fun. He goes, well, here in Avalor, we only dance on special occasions. So we'd be happy to teach you some Rosa, right, your grace? If we must. Let me go fetch the guitar. So Stefan misses music. So they're dancing. She's like... And the thing about Shuriki, she showed him her diamond throne. Took him over a decade to get all that. But it was worth the wait. And James was looking at it. He goes, don't touch that. It's a very delicate fabric. We'll find out why later. But they're dancing, And she goes... She says, Queen Shuriki, will you dance with me? Oh, but I had too much fun watching. But I'm sure dance for everyone, please. Oh, how can I say no? Such a dear child. Oh my god! Shuriki dancing around. Oh, steps are flame, pulls him while I'm talking. But right back and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry your grace is so clumsy. That's enough dancing." I mean, we must really get back to our discussion here. So, can we play hide and seek? Yes, sister, anything you want. And Chase did it. The guitar goes, we can dispose of that now, Esteban. So she puts the wire in her pocket and says, "Is it right if we hide? You see, Mr. Armando?" "Yes." And says, "So if you want to play hide and seek, it'll be fun, Amber. What's going on?" "I need you to hide as long as you can for your own good sake. So why don't you tell us?" "Trust me." Just like, okay. So I don't know how you pulled it off. Shrieking never saying we'll get closer. I don't think they want to. So they get to Ozaluna, and this is the thing. They say that you need to swim across the water for magic to work. Now, they say Elena couldn't do that until Save the Summer, but Sofia can. I know she transformed mermaid, but nobody knew that. So she plants the wand and the amulet on the crown of Ozaluna, and I think Sofia should untransform because she takes the amulet off when you put it on. You're bound by your rights rules. So we see Sofia fall off the statue, and she's no longer a mermaid. And she went, and hold her breath. I don't know. But then Danny comes down to me and goes, "Change color." And he goes, "Are you Elena?" "No, Sophia, it's not Elena. You fell down, you had a concussion, you're having hallucinations." If all of you watched the first one, so I remember that line I had to put in there again. It was such a good line. So, they show feelings for Elena Mateo, but I don't feel it. "But now that I'm here, there's a mission out hand to drive that witch out of our beautiful land. I'll banish the darkness and take back light, 'cause this time I'm ready to fight." My time. Love the song. And she's trying to battle Shuriki with the wand. Goes, and then says, they were said, "The train is ready for a signature, Majesty." "Great, now that's so." She goes, "Shuriki." Goes, "Princess Elena, this time has come to pay for your crimes." "Crimes? What crimes?" 41 years ago, Shuriki overthrew the royal family. My family. Is this true?" "Well, they summoned inheritor came. Ours how to take theirs by force." And they grabbed Roland Miranda and she goes, "Down here, take mine back." "Battle with so much about you. Why ruin a good thing?" And she tries to grab her wand and says, "You looking for this? How did you get that?" "It was that little princess, the one with the necklace." "Wait, Sophia's involved in this?" "Yeah." She removed from her amulet. "I only have a pen, y'all. Sorry. So I left my wand in Missouri. So I can free Avalor from you." "Oh, I don't know about that. It takes more than one to make you a sorceress." "Correct. See, you need a wand, you need the spell, you need to learn magic, how to dispense out the wand. It takes years of practice." She goes, "Your spells echo my mind for 40 years, Rick. I know by heart. Vidishima! Vidishima!" And she goes, "Ha ha ha ha!" So she tries to blast it. The spell comes down and knocks down the fabric. The Jesuit said, "What's down here?" She's painted before. "Oh, that's not any ordinary painting, Elena. That's how Alcazar protects your little sister and grandparents. And champagne, even my magic cannot touch." I said, "Her magic's not that good, apparently." She's strong, but like I said, outlaw magic. And even the Jackman said she probably would have zapped him like the king and queen. Maybe. If she could. I mean, he probably would have done jump off or some spell like that. Then says, Isabel. "And speaking of family, Evans, hello, your cousin Esteban." He goes, And she goes, "No, this cannot be Esteban. You were stuck in Anna for a long time. You may still be 16, but still a girl." "Wait, you're with her? I had no choice then." That's Esteban. So finally, Skylar gets him out there and goes there and says, "No, don't leave, Skylar." So why? So you finish you off? "You're a great princess, but your battle strategy not so much." So she also captures Amber and James, and she goes, "I'm sorry, Sophia. I tried, but I couldn't get the spell right. And Shuriki has your family." "She has my family? I'm sorry." "Yeah. But technically she couldn't get the spell right. She got the spell right. She just doesn't know magic." So dodging, we evasive maneuvers. "Yeah, we could do that. I just got my arm and leave." So they go to Mateo's house, and she's upset because she remembers the last time she saw Isabel. Her parents were on their way home for dinner. She just finished cleaning her up. It's so sad. "Oh no," Rafa says, "we got the spell, get them out. But I will warn you, Leia, to bring them out with Shriek is still probably put them in grave danger." So she says, "I don't know magic, so I can't cast spell. You'll have to do it, Mateo." "And why would you do that?" "So Mateo, you're down there back in the basement practicing magic day and night. You think I don't notice?" So some citizens from Avalor come, and they're telling Elena that they'll fight Shuriki. This is where it comes. She says, "I'm the one that stays here." And Sophia said, "You're one, but you're not the only one." Zuzo sat down. No, now he knows what he means. Said, "What girl we against Shuriki all soldiers? I'm still figuring out that I'm going to need your help. Not just you, everyone." So, they're trying to, trick the guards. So, one of the guards left, and Armando distracted the other one while Sophia shrunk down. I said, "Something important to tell you." So, she gets her family out and goes there. And when the farmer followed in the jungle, she turned into a jaguar. This is the important thing I tell you. Yet heard the end yet. Roland puts a bug out and takes out the sword and says, "God." He goes, "Well done." So, I'm not gonna say that because Esteban was there, and it was weird because he said the prisoners are secure, Chancellor Esteban. Those are prisoners, those are royalty, and you teach them as such. Yes, Chancellor. I can treat prisoners royalty, but he says, yeah, never mess it clean up. So Princess Elena lives. Help her so. We should be helping her. She's right for her to throw and says, "And what do you suggest we do? Fight the queen because we'll lose." But Elena's your cousin, Esteban, and her grandparents raised me like a son. I feel that having it every day, so I do not need you to remind me, Armando. He's kind of mean about that. I never liked Esteban. I still don't. I never will. I know what he did in the last series. I understand it, y'all, but I don't like Esteban. He redeemed himself with me. He did. I know what he did in the end. I've seen that series. You know I've done it. I'm still against him. But anyways, finally, they release the family is like Talaqualalu. It's a tongue twister. Mateo said, "Okay, Talaqualalia Paiset, Talaqualalia Paiset, Talaqualalia Bibi." No, it's Talaqualalia Patad, Talaqualalia Paiset, Talaqualalia Bibi, and he's like still banging it to see it works. And they come out, and she takes the last smudge off Isabel's face and said, "Where's Shuriki? She's still here. I shouldn't there now because I'm pressing that painting." So these gentlemen take you back to your ship and we're taking the ours. Since when do blue ride Jacquins? Oh, don't get used to it. Yeah, you're going to get used to it because Migs actually takes a lot on rides. Skylar's the most, but yeah, and then him and Luna actually are most. But then she says, "I'm not running away from Shuriki again, Elena." So we're not running away, Abuela. So Sophia said, "I'm going to stay and help Princess Elena." And there's what fun we got her birthday. "We should help too, Roy. I intend to run it, but the children should return back to the ship where it's safe." "Don't worry, Dad. We'll be okay." Everyone's going to be everyone. They're playing a flute. They're all, "Ah, Viva Avalor Revolution!" Yeah. They go to the palace. We're taking back the kingdom. And this guard did the guy out because she's talking to someone and says, "I'm tired." Where is someone? "Where is Princess Elena?" And says, "Shuriki, when I helped you invade Avalor, you promised me no my family would be hurt. I also promised you great power. Look at you now, Chancellor." So Esteban helped Shuriki take over Avalor. We do see that in Win the Magic. I'll post that playlist of this. I will. And I'm not counting his prison sentence except Shuriki's. I'm only counting Uprising Throne and Murder and Attempted. That's on. Two counts regicide and attempted regicide because she did attempt to kill Elena. More than once, but I'm just counting one time. I'm keeping it simple today. We have like 50 prison sentences to give out for what everyone's doing. But Shuriki is the villain. She took the throne. That doesn't count. When I did like work on it, it doesn't count. Sorry, it just doesn't. So she says, "Get off my throne. Put you birds outside my palace. Vadishman. The guards there. You want to see me, your grace?" "I don't want to see anyone till the prince are captured." So get her. Guard you her move. "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." So finally, she says, "Vadishman." So, "Oh, you guys are better than that. You want to blast me?" "Oh, I will, you best." Vadishman. She knocks down this. It's like a church-style colored window. Like the color. It's not like a church window, but it's in the palace. She says, "Well, it's been a blast distracting me out here. Distracting me." "What's she talking about, Esteban?" "And what is that noise?" They said, "They're coming, Your Majesty." "Who's coming?" "All of Avalor." "Is that singing?" "So we must march to the palace once more to win back the freedom of all Avalor. We spent our whole lives waiting just for day and nothing will stand in our way." And the guards are like, "What do we do?" Like, yeah, there's 1,000 people after him. So they goes, "Brace yourself, Miranda." He goes with the sword and said, they lock the area, they break it down. So he said we can fly over the earth side open. Her guards and Roland's holding off 3 guards with once. Dang, Roland's a badass. And they're all, and they stand back, stand for something made the queen. And we're doing retreat. There's the maid. I'm gonna go over here. And there he goes, cowards. He goes, "Enough of squash." And she goes, "Leave my palace at once. It's not your palace, Shuriki. It's ours. And you can't stop all of us. I don't have to. I just need to stop you." And so takes one. She goes, "What are you doing?" Elena catch! She goes, ha, you can't use the wand on me, girl. Maybe. But let's see how powerful you are without it. No! And Shuriki ages into 80. And goes, Shuriki, your reign is over. And she falls into the ocean. Francisco says, she's gone now. We've won. That's her grandpa. So they say, then someone goes, oh, hail, Princess Elena of Avalor. And she said, I'm in charge of him now. You're the eldest child. The crown goes to you. You'll be a great queen, and you'll have your grandfather help you. Yeah, you'll have their help to get permission to rule. I'm not letting that go. So go address your people. Address my people, okay. So she's high, oh, thank you. And Sophia tries to get the out to Elena and says, Sophia, I want you to have it before you've done Avalor. Plus, I think I've seen enough of that. I haven't lived for a lifetime. I don't blame her. I want 1 year. So anyways, Shuriki emerges from the water below, and her guards leave, and they put up the actual flag of Avalor, take down the one where Shuriki stays there. We're back on the flag. The chaplain said, and Elena goes, let every bell in Avalor ring. We are free. Tells Isabel, how's that? Great. Then Sophia's back in Chancia. Thus began the reign of Princess Elena, and new joy and prosperity for the whole kingdom. That is why I would call a very happy ending. So I would too, but I don't think the story's over just yet. It's not relevant to a tale for another book. Or you could go back and watch my Elena and Avalor WTF Moments I do, which will be down in the description below, the playlist for it. All songs are included on there too. I have not done the songs for this one, so I will do them. And that will also be in the description down below. All songs, I promise. Reprises, mini songs, everything. So once again, happy Father's Day. I'm going to get a review out today. Gotta post this one and hurry up. So anyways, that's it for my Sophia First. Oh, I forgot. So he gives her a new dress, and this is for the journey ahead. And she gets the purple outline with the pink dress. Two of my top favorite colors. I'm happy about that. And that's it for Sophia First. WTF Moments, Season 1, Episode, Season 3, Episode, I forgot number, Sophia First. I finally said, let me try that again. Sorry, the outro. Oh. So that is it for Sophia First, WTF Moments, Season 3, Episode, don't remember number, Sophia and the First Secret Library, the Elena and the Secret of Avalor. So, in the ending of the other episode, this was on Disney Plus. I'll just tell you this real quickly. So, Elena doesn't know what to do with the pieces of the wand, and Nigel goes, well, we could just toss them off a cliff. No, it's a bit more secure. We could, it's too obvious. So, they decide to lock it in the treasury and not to really put the most guarded secret Avalor. So, our friends and ground council members for us are walking down. It says, you sure I'm number 7? You are 57 after all. Like, you need more rest because you're 57. And she goes, well, like my boss said, time spent by your glory doesn't count. So it can rule itself. So they get back down there, and that's the end. I mean, I don't know if it's just Disney Plus or everything. Just tell me what you see on Wake Up Fun. But anyways, that's still it for this episode. I'm Dre Morris, and I haven't done this in a while because I'm in Texas, but we don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. Bye. And I'll see you in the next video in a little bit here. Bye.